Are you having trouble finding the perfect Christmas gift for the comic book collector in your life? Well, if you are, I've got a solution for you. Go over to my Instagram page. There will be a link down in the description below where I've got my holiday comic book mystery boxes on sale right now. Every book in the box will either be a first appearance, a key issue, a DC or Marvel #1, or even an indie #1. I've even thrown in some really hot covers into the boxes, and they're $35 shipped. And the more you buy, the more you save. Also, every box that you buy puts an entry into a giveaway for the grand prizes that we'll be giving out once we sell all the boxes. There are different tiers as far as the number of boxes sold and the giveaway prize. Right now, we've got Tier 1 unlocked, and we're really close to getting Tier 2 unlocked. And once that's done, we'll announce the prize for Tier 3. Today, on New Comic Book Day on a Budget, we're going to talk about my top 5 picks for New Comic Book Day, December 8th, 2021, if you're on a budget each week. That's coming up next. I'm Jimmy Don Kerr, and this is the SmallTown Collectibles YouTube channel. Before we get into talking about my top 5 picks this week, I want to ask you, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscription button, turn on that notification bell so that you get notified when I put out new content, smash that like button, and leave a comment below. Now, also make sure you hang around to the end of the video. Much like we did yesterday on the first appearances and key issues video, we're going to start doing a weekly giveaway for this segment. So wait till the end, I'll tell you exactly what to do, and I'll show you the books that we'll be giving away. Number 5. A government agent turned Hydra provocateur stages a daring breakout on her way to prison, attracting the attention of both Iron Man and Captain America. When Steve and Tony realize that they both have a connection to the slippery fugitive, they team up to track her down, only to discover she's not the only player on the board with big plans and sinister motives. So Captain America Iron Man #1 makes number 5 on my list this week, primarily for that beautiful Alex Ross cover. I very rarely put books on this list because of the cover, but this is absolutely what this one is. I'm interested to read the story as well. You know, Captain America and Iron Man make a great team. Interested to see, what happens in this book, but the primary reason for being on here is because of that cover. Now, there is a Virgin cover that I guess it's an incentive cover. It's about $75. I've already purchased that one. That's how much I love it. The retail price for this book, however, is $3.99, and you also get a first appearance in this book as well of the Paladins. Number 4. A ruthless serial killer brought his victims to an ancient oak tree. The torment the victims endured is said to have seeped into the grounds, and the tree that still stands to this day is haunted and visited by thousands every year. So I had a hard time choosing what book to put at number 4. There was another book out this week, I believe it's called Crimson Cage, it's essentially Macbeth with a pro wrestling spin, which I absolutely love. But the fact that this is based on a true story is really appealing to me, and I could see this being made into a horror movie. And if there's nobody out there in Hollywood, and if somebody in Hollywood is watching this right now, I know you are, I have a script ready to go. Basically, a bunch of kids on Halloween, like to do scary things. They go out and they find this tree, and then murder and chaos ensues. Wouldn't that make a great movie? I think so. So Devil Tree #1 is number 4 on the list this week, primarily because I think I could write a movie script for it. Number 3. What strange secrets lie in the mysterious town of Buckhead, USA? Toba and his mother, a renowned scientist, have just immigrated to the US, but instead of living in the big city like Toba always dreamed, they moved to a sleepy little town in the Pacific Northwest called Buckhead. In the middle of the picturesque and pedestrian town, Toba discovers that things aren't as perfect as they seem. Toba and his newfound friends find a strange video game, a perfect replica of the town and its people. Soon, Toba is on the run from Men in Black with his friends brainwashed by microchips. An astonishing new series from Shobo Croker, Outcast of Jupiter, and George Cambandus The Black Ghost, perfect for fans of Eve and homesick pilots. So Buckhead #1 is a 5-issue limited series, and basically it's about a group of kids who find a video game, and it's a perfect replica of the town and its people. And I find that concept incredibly interesting. And I think, again, it's one of those things that you could see a TV show being made about for Netflix or, Prime Video or whatever. But I could see that concept being played out on the screen, on the TV screen or on the big screen or whatever. So I think there's some spec potential here. I mean, of course, long-term spec potential, but I think this is something that eventually you could see made into some type of show or movie. And that's why I put Buckhead #1 on the list at number 3. Number 2. As Gotham celebrates surviving Fear State, Batman retreats alone into the darkness. But when he learns of a mystery involving Batman Inc., it forces the Caped Crusader to leave Gotham for a brand new adventure. Thrills, chills, and international intrigue await. So this is the new Batman series after the Tinian run. We've got a new creative team here. Jonathan Williamson as the new writer on the book. We also get a first appearance of a new character called Abyss, who actually looks pretty cool. I saw a variant cover, I think it was from Golden Apple, where he's basically holding Batman in a chokehold, which I thought was pretty neat, or thought it looked cool. We also get the debut of a new bat suit, and I really dig the cover A on this one. I think the cover A is cool, but I think if I'm purchasing it, I'm going to buy the variant cover done by Victor Bogdanovic, which is cover art inspired by Spider-Man #1 from 1990. I think the combination of the new creative team, I'm looking for something fresh on Batman, first appearance of a pretty cool villain, it appears, new bat suit, all those things make it number 2 on the list this week, and I'm excited to get into that read this week. Number 1. The story that's been building for years is here. Wilson Fisk went from kingpin to mayor of the biggest city in America and is going to bring his full criminal and political power to bear on the superheroes who call NYC home. The man who once destroyed Daredevil has set his sights on the Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Captain America, Spider-Man, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and more. And since it's Fisk, once he takes them all down, you know he's going to sign it. So the Zdarsky run on Daredevil has hands down been one of my favorite runs in a while in comics. I've absolutely loved from issue 1 to issue 36 that ended last week. So this is kind of a continuation of that run. And you get this new title, Devil's Reign #1, which is a 6-issue limited series. But you also get this first team appearance of Kingpin's Thunderbolts. And the team's made up of Crossbones, Taskmaster, Typhoid Mary, Shocker, Whiplash, Rhino, and Kraven. So I love that team put together by Kingpin. I'm a big Kingpin fan as well. I do like some of the bad guys. I've come to realize I really do enjoy some of the bad guys in the books. But Kingpin putting this team together and then going after all the major superheroes. I can't wait to get into this. I think Zdarsky's going to kill this run as well. So Devil's Reign #1 is #1 on the list this week. Sleeper pick. Who you gonna call? The Ghostbusters? No, the One-Star Squadron. Meet DC's superhero team where heroism meets capitalism. This ragtag group of heroes led by Red Tornado is here to provide service with a smile. All you must do is send a request via their on-demand hero app and they'll answer any call. Whether it's a children's birthday party or an alien invasion, no job is too small or too big. You'll want to invest early in this one-of-a-kind miniseries that promises a story filled with heart, heroism, and humor. So this is another pick that I had a lot of trouble with. There was another book, I can't remember, it was a space story, and I can't remember the name of it right now, that I really liked for the sleeper pick as well. But I really like this One-Star Squadron story. I think it's going to be fun. Superheroes for hire. It's, capitalism meets heroism. I think it's going to be a fun read. And as the synopsis says, it's kind of a one-in-a-kind miniseries. I don't know that anything like this has been done before. If so, you can tell me in the comments. where you've got a group of superheroes that are out for hire for whatever, just trying to make money essentially. So I think this could be a fun read, and it's a book that I'm going to pick a couple of copies of up long term to see if anything happens with it. But One Star Squadron #1 is my sleeper pick of the week. All right, guys, so that is the top 5 list for today. Let's jump into the details for the giveaway we're going to be doing each week with New Comic Book Day on a Budget. So much like I spoke yesterday in First Appearances and Key Issues, if you haven't checked that out, go check that out. There's a giveaway going to be done weekly with that as well. So last week, 2 of my top 5 picks I'm going to give away this week. So the first book is Animal Castle. Now, this has been a hot book on the secondary market. I've seen, big prices on this, or much more than retail, I guess I should say. I read this. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to issue 2, and I know a lot of people are specking on this, because of Stray Dogs, because it's the, basically George Orwell's or a modern day take on George Orwell's Animal Farm. So this is the first giveaway. Then we're going to give away King of Spies #1, which was probably my favorite read of the week. I absolutely love this and cannot wait to get #2 and see how this story goes. You basically got a guy who was, I don't know, I wouldn't call him a hitman, maybe a fixer, that kind of guy. Created a lot of havoc. He's sick. He's got 6 months to live, and he's going to right every wrong that he caused in his life. So yeah, King of Spies #1. So these are the 2 books that we're going to give away. So what I want you to do is comment down below and hit the like button, do all that, but I want you to comment down below what your top pick of the week is, and what book you're looking at. If you want to list the top 5, that's fine too, but if you just want to list your top pick of the week, that would be great. All right, guys, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming over and hanging out on the channel with me for a little bit today. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I hope this list helps you make some selections on New Comic Book Day. If you're on a budget, can only afford to buy maybe 5-6 books a week. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you comment below, get entered into this giveaway. Go back to yesterday's video, First Appearances and Key Issues, get entered into that one as well. And we'll announce the winners next week. All right, guys. Hope you have a great New Comic Book Day. And as we always end these things, until next time.